Previously on the Painted Dungeon.
There is a very, very small, big-headed, large forehead, bald, and mutton chops. Red, orange mutton chops. And he says, "Oi, you are the purifiers I've heard about, yes? I need a group, an adventuring group, to go in and rescue our people who have been taken from us." And your mouth getting ready to cover his mouth. Quick succession.
I think you meant her hand getting ready to cover his mouth, because if she's hovering her mouth over his mouth, that's going to get really The kiss of death.
The kiss of death. Okay, with your 22, you notice that there are 2 sleeping hobgoblins in each cot, but that underneath the cot, one is sleeping underneath another hobgoblin. So there is 3 hobgoblins in this tent.
Yeah, the one on the ground and the one on...
Okay, one on. So Shadowclaw's going for the one on top, and you're sneaking in sideways to stab at the one on the ground, and you kill both of those. They both wriggle in pain, and then you hear a waking up. What? Ah! Help! 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 Cries of alarm, which you all are hearing, as this hobgoblin is screaming at the top of his lungs. Everybody, roll initiative.
There you go, 4. That's really good.
Wow,
That's not bad at all.
this is like the best initiative I've ever gotten. This is great.
24.
6.
Nice.
Yeah,
No.
8.
I think it's less.
Roll initiative.
No, it is 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I get 9.
A 3 plus a 3. That makes 6.
Quick math.
You got the 16 plus an 8.
I get flex.
See, I need to get.
What did you get, Erilyn?
I got a 17.
It's gonna be fast.
9.
9? 9 for...
I got an 8.
I think that's going to
and 8 for Gilby. Okay, so as cries of alarm have been sounded, you guys know that things are going down now, and Shadowquill and the bodies in here are kind of fully occupying this tent. You two have been flying close by. I'm going to say that one of you, I'm going to just split you guys like this for your locations. And we're going to start with Thram, who I have right here. Nearest targets there are 2 Wordling Rider goblins, and then there's a Hobgoblin Archer over here, and then there's some guys on this watchtower.
I'm going to fly up to the guys on the watchtower right there,
follow by her.
and then I'm going to appear in front of them and attack them.
Excellent.
So I have 2 attacks.
As you come into the plane, they immediately suffer fire damage as a burst of flame brings you back into the material plane of existence.
Do I get advantage since it's a surprise?
Yes, it is a surprise as you have appeared from out of nowhere.
That's a crit. That will still hit, I'm pretty sure, and then this is for... That might not hit. Okay, so I critted once, and I do have 2 attacks at the beginning because I had the lemon
effect
bass.
from the lemon bass.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get 2 because of
And
my
with the
attack.
flail, it is the good old D10. So this is the crit.
Thrusting.
You got thirsty boy.
Wow.
Ow.
The crit does a whole 6 damage.
Nice.
Awesome.
The other one does 13 damage.
This is to the same target?
Yes.
Okay.
And then with Nightmare it does, or with Midnight Flame it does a 14 hit.
It does not.
Okay, then she will miss.
All right, so bursting and igniting both of them in a burst of flame. Midnight Flame, misses her, puncturing through the armor as it just kind of pushes him back and briefly knocks a little bit of air out of him. Whoo! But you come through with your flail and an overhead swing of your flail as your chain ball spike comes down and brains a little bit of the hobgoblin, and then you come back up from down doing an uppercut and you knock him off of the tower and he falls to his death, landing here on his side, breaking his back, and then hits the ground dead.
Oofta.
That's rough.
It is now Erilyn's turn.
Alright. So I am going to appear where there's the 2... Is it 2 hobgoblins over there by the...
The works?
There are 2 goblins riding wargs here, and there is 1 hobgoblin right here, and one archer here behind you.
What about the ones in the trees? Is there just the 2 in the tree?
Hang on, there was 1 more right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's 2 in the tree as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the 2 in the tree.
Okay.
I'm gonna appear next to one of them because I don't think I can appear next to 2 of them. The 2 of them. Yeah. So I'm gonna appear next to him, and then I'm going to attack him 3 times.
This hobgoblin is carrying a magical staff, and you appear and you're attacking him 3 times. What?
So I already have an extra attack, and then I got the lemon bass, so I have another extra attack.
Oh,
Right.
I have an extra
Make
attack.
one more attack.
Sorry about that.
Yes.
And
That
then is that
definitely
at
hits.
advantage as well?
Yes. Yeah, we might do just your first attack is with advantage, and
Okay.
your nightmare's first attack I think is what we'll do.
Okay.
Now
I'll
you guys
re-roll
have
both of
additional
those.
attacks, but
Alright.
when I saw your first roll was a 15, you hit him.
okay.
His AC is 16.
So
13.
I
13 damage.
13 damage, yeah.
He's almost dead.
Did he take the 5 fire damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's why he's almost
That's
dead.
why he's almost dead.
hang
She
on,
missed him with everything but her fire.
Yes.
Okay, so the lowest hit was a 16. Does that hit?
That does hit him, yes.
So I'm gonna do Azrael first because it's the easiest. Azrael does 15 plus 11. What's that?
26.
26 damage plus the 5 fire aura. Great.
There you go.
And then seeing that has happened, I'm going to go to the next one and attack him 3 times.
How can you attack him again 3
Yeah.
times? You only have 1 action.
Oh,
That
you
was my-
have
that
you
was
have
my
an extra
fourth.
attack
Yeah.
because of your meal.
Yeah. Remember we just went over all this?
We did. It's all good.
just
It's all good.
barely? Okay.
No sweat.
I need to feed my horse that lemon bass.
Okay. So then
Yeah.
I hit all 3 times and I crit once. So let me grab.
It's probably dead.
I'm gonna assume it's probably dead.
It has 20 HP, so if you hit him 3 times just with your modifier and a little bit of extra damage, you definitely kill him.
You want me to roll for it or
Follow your heart, but yeah.
She's gonna roll all ones and it's like, oh.
Okay.
Midnight Flame, which one is Midnight Flame hitting?
I don't
That's the
know.
one that just
That's mine.
Azrael. Azrael, he'll
Sorry,
hit,
Azrael.
hit the
Yeah.
one that just died.
Yeah.
That was
Kicked
so-
him off, he did.
Yeah, so he's dead.
This guy's dead too.
Great. Oh.
Okay. You have gone through now. You notice as you were on the very top of this tree that every archer in this field will be able to have a ranged shot at you. Do you want to use your movement to get any cover?
Yes, that would be great. I was
gonna-
actually gonna say
I'll
that.
whirl you around to the back side of this tree right up in here so that you have more protection. Okay.
Thank you.
Did you want to move for similar reasons?
Would he provoke any attacks? Are there any other guys?
He's killed everybody on top. There are
You
guys
said
down
that-
here,
You
but
said that it was almost dead.
Yeah, that guy's not quite dead.
oh, he's almost dead.
Yeah.
You provoke 1 attack, but there's a lot of archers. So that's the thing about flying is when there's a lot of archers, you want cover. Or you're feeling good, you're feeling confident. You won't go down like your sister compadre.
Yeah, that never happens.
No, I'm gonna stay there.
You're gonna stay where you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because then their attention will be on me, so it'll leave other people to be able to sneak. Sneak,
Very
in
good.
quotes.
Okay.
Because I also can cast shield. So.
It is now
Yeah,
the
you did.
goblin kind's
And that's
turn.
only 20 AC, so
All right. Let's see how your decisions fare. 2, 4, 6.
Before you start rolling, are they attacking me?
Most of these guys will be.
Okay, well, they're gonna have to. I'm gonna
Shield.
cast shield. So
Very good. Good idea.
28
Very good.
AC.
Excellent idea. All right. Hang 1,
Ouch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 will be attacking you. This guy's
Would he have
running
cover
here.
from those ones like that?
From this guy, yes. From these guys, a little bit. I'll give
My
you +2 on these guys.
So 30 AC.
Yeah.
They
Good
miss. They miss.
They miss.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how those guys do.
They might natural 20.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, maybe you'll die. Who knows?
That would be terrible.
That would kind of suck though if the only way they could hit me is by getting a natural 20. Because then it's gonna be a crit. But it's just a regular.
What's your AC right now?
28.
28.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they got 26. Okay.
Wild.
The arrows are bouncing off of your arcane shield that you have summoned, and I assume you have this because you took the the adept wizard spell.
No, it's called Guardian's Shield. So it's the class that I showed you last time. I'll say, or 2 times ago. I'll find it and then I'll show it to you again. Or not the class.
Because the samurai doesn't have it.
It's the human.
Oh, it's another human.
It's a human
offshoot.
trait. Yeah. So I don't get like the +2 on all of my attributes.
Yeah.
I get special abilities because of my.
Okay. Very good. All right. And then this guy who's next to you is going to disadvantage attack with his bow. He's definitely going to miss. And then these guys up here, they are going to whip around, and this guy are 1, 2, 3.
There's a guy right here too.
And this guy is going to start climbing the tree, and he will be able to make an attack against you as well. Okay, so let's do that one first. He's going to get a 19 to hit you, which I believe misses.
That misses, yeah.
Actually, it's going to be against your mount, because your mount's
my mount's going to have the protection. So
disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 16 to hit your mount.
That'll hit still, yeah.
Okay, he'll deal 8 damage to you. And then 1, 2, 3 are going to attack you. And one of them got a 22 to hit you. Will that hit?
Yeah.
Actually, that'll be against your mount, with your head kind of being up in some twigs and branches.
It's still going to be a disadvantage then.
Isn't that just for one attack? I'm pretty sure.
Let me check.
Pretty confident, because my giant spider character from before had that.
Let me check. Maybe if it'll load, I can tell you.
All right, I'm gonna move some other guys and get ready while you are doing that. These guys are gonna dash 100.
It says when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage. So yeah, it'd just be my reaction.
So
just
one attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he does hit you, and hobgoblins have a little bit of a rogue sneak attack called martial advantage. They deal a boost of damage when you are engaged with a foe, and because one of them is engaged with you right now, he's going to deal 21 points of damage from an arrow.
To me?
To you, yes.
Oof.
Was it to you?
No,
or
to
your mouth?
the mount.
To your mount.
Okay.
To your mount. Yes. All right, and I need to dash some hobgoblins. Let's go dash. This guy is going to dash over here. And this guy is going to run this way. And this captain's going to jump up here. This guy's dashing to get over here. Okay, so Thram, one of the tougher looking hobgoblins, comes up and swings a couple of attacks in your direction. That's going to be... What's your mount's AC right now? Thram.
My mount's AC?
Yes.
16. No.
15.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because she only counts on me.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yeah, shield is only
just
you.
on
Yes.
Okay, 15.
Okay, your mount takes 2 hacks from his he has a flail. And
I'll
he's-
use my reaction to do the... What's it called? Vigilant Guardian.
You used your reaction to
to cast shield, that's
Yes.
right.
And he is action surging as well.
Oh, piss.
Okay, so what's your mount's AC right now?
15.
Okay, so he hits him 4 times.
Ouchies.
Oh man, so that's going to be 15 times 4, which is 60 points of damage as he action surges and goes to town, twirling and whirling in perfect succession 4 times very quickly, running his breath out a little bit, dealing hefty damage. And he snarls and he says, "Get out of here, you stupid beast!" Barking at the nightmare that he's engaged with right now. And going over to this guy who's also making his way in that direction. Okay, I think I've moved about everybody at this time. Yes, that is all of the goblins, except out of here pop 2 more goblins. Who are going to be riding warglings. Actually, that's not out of this. Yes, that is out of this structure. So they just pop out. I'm going to move some dead bodies. It is now Nereida's turn. Now, Nereida, there is one living guy in the tent with you, who I didn't have go yet. So he has drawn his sword and called an alarm. So that's going to be his turn. So it is now your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
All right.
Does say 13 hit?
No, 16.
No.
That's
yeah.
16.
Oh yeah, 16. Sorry.
All right. So you whip around and you swing your rapier at him. And what did you get? You got a 13?
No, 16.
You got a 16? Yeah, you do hit him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, not a sneak attack.
It will be a
yeah, it
sneak
is,
attack
'cause-
because he is technically engaged with your mount
That's true.
in the
that's
tight
true.
quarters of that tent.
Okay, he's gonna take 15 damage.
All right, 15 points of damage. He looks badly hurt as you
Oh, you didn't really
skewer your
Oh,
blade
yeah,
into him a
yeah,
little bit.
15. This is 16.
So that's a 6. Yeah.
Okay, so.
So you had 15, just had 6, so 21.
Oh yeah.
So 21 points of damage
Yeah.
total.
Sorry.
All right, you just enough with your blade pierce him into his heart, his unarmored heart, and he falls over dead as well. Now you can pop out of the tent. Your Mount Shadowquill does still have an action as well. So is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys pop out of the tent. You're right here. You do see a very startled goblin riding a wargling is right here, and he kind of grumbles at you.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
is a much bigger mount than his. Pops out and glares him down.
Okay. Shadowquill got a natural 20.
All right, so Shadowquill splashes
Action
forward
surge.
and deals a total of
My turn.
58 points of damage to the wargling and hobgoblin, and skewers both of them with his large talons, and this wargling and goblin are dead. All right, it is now. You still have some movement, but that is your action if you wish to move anywhere. You're in a good defensive spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of stay where you're at.
Yeah.
It is now Gilby's turn. Gilby and Sobek.
Okay,
We'll start from
I'm
back
gonna
here.
move this way so I can get in seeing distance where I can cast Shatter to hit those 3 guys right there.
These 3 guys? Okay. So you charge out of the forest and you see these 3 and go ahead and they
Cast
make a
Shatter.
con save.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do it at the level 3.
Okay.
Spot, so
They got a 20 on their con save, but I believe they still take half damage. Is that correct?
yeah, well, yeah, it is a concept.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I know it's a con
So-
save. Yeah.
Yeah, they take half damage, so 3d8.
All right. 3d8.
Oh no, it'd be 48 because I'm doing a
Higher level.
person d8.
So that's d8.
Mm,
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's 48.
There we go.
Let's see, that is 8. 8 plus 5.
13.
13. So 13 halved.
13 halved. All right. So 6 damage to 3 entities. Actually, I'm going to do double damage to the rider, both of the riders, because they technically are both taking that damage, and that's how it would work if you guys were mounted. So the ground kind of cracks and shakes in that immediate vicinity, and a loud noise emanates, and it kind of sounds like an explosion, and the bleeding of eardrums begins to commence.
Can Sobek reach anybody?
Sobek can dash if you wish, and because he would be coming from the tree line.
Yeah.
So he'll dash and get to about here.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it'll be.
All right, Zulku, it is now your turn.
How far in?
You
did
are
I
right.
move in?
You were right where I left you. Right here.
with the hole there, am I able to perceive if there's anybody near me, like enemies, anything like that?
The hole is just from your blade. It's a tiny hole just for sound. You just hear the sounds of battle kind of right above you almost.
You would hear that huge shatter.
And you
When I
definitely
cast it.
hear a huge shatter in the distance.
Okay, I'm gonna just burst out of the hole then, right there.
You burst out of the ground right here, and you can... What's your speed? 45?
Yeah.
You can make it up to one of the... no, I think this is...
He's climbing up the tree.
He's climbing up the tree, yes. So you can reach a hobgoblin from where you're at.
Okay. I'll say surprise! And
As you
Zeta will
burst forth
first...
out of the earth.
Zeta will attack
Towards
first.
Zeta.
Natural 20. That's
Yay.
gonna be
All
like...
right, Zeta grabs his leg, he yanks him off, breaks his leg in half, and then tosses him in the air, what's left of him, and then chews on him a couple times and spits him out because she doesn't like armor. To eat
Awesome.
armor. Yep.
So that's Zeta, and then I will... Is there anything I can move up to? Any other further
You can
movement
move a
speed?
little bit further, but you would have to use a ranged attack to hit anybody.
Okay, I'll use Witch Bolt
Very good.
on whoever I can see.
Okay. You can see within the reach of Witch Bolts. Right in front of you, there's a goblin riding a wargling, which would probably be your best bet.
Okay. Yep, so I'll do that. I'll hit him with Witch Bolt. They need to... That's just a spell attack, so I'll roll that. That is going to be 11 plus... Where's my spell attack number? I forget what that is. Plus 6. That's 17. 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Alright, so that will be a 1d12. That'd be a 12. Oh!
Wow.
Dang.
Yes, sorry, hair's crazy. So that is going to be a 12 points of lightning damage. And then, like you know, with Witch Bolt, it will hit them at the beginning of every single turn of theirs.
Oh, very good.
Do you have to re-roll every...
No, you can just...
I'll keep it.
Declare
Usually I
keep it.
before
I'll
you
keep it.
roll if you wish to
Obviously,
just
I
maintain.
it's a 12, so I'm going to keep it on that. So.
You should declare that before rolling the damage next time, but this time I'll tell them.
Okay, sorry. My apologies.
Very good. Now, yeah, so you
It's
got
the
like
gamble.
Emperor Palpatine. Lightning is locked on, emitting from your blade for a
Yes, for effect.
theatrics. Okay, yes. Yeah, pointed at him as lightninging him and the dwarf. Sorry, the wargling he is connected to. Dwarves were last week. It is now
He killed him
Thram's,
too. So
Thram's turn, but right before Thram's turn, you guys do hear some loud, a couple loud lion roars coming from inside some structure, and some people are going to come out this turn. But Thram, you can go ahead and go. I think you were already getting your turn ready, if I would.
yes.
Correctly.
So I'll just turn the guy that's fighting me. Does he look like he's a special guy? Yeah, he's Okay, that's what I was thinking.
He's
Yeah, you have
special.
a captain engaged in combat with you.
So I'll just look at him. I'll say my turn, and then I'll action surge, and I'll use my bonus action to do
Alright.
fighting spirit. And I think I'll hit him every single time. I did crit once. So he's going to take, let's see, 1. He's going to get messed up by my flail, dude. He's going to get wrecked.
Let's find out.
So 5 damage from that one.
So his AC is 21. Just so you know.
So the lowest to hit is... That one will not hit then. That one will not hit either. Okay. He'll still get messed up though. This one will. So he'll take 5 damage from this one. Then from the crit he's going to take 18 damage. And then from Midnight Flame, 14 plus 7 hits as well. He's going to take another 35... Nope. 25. 10 physical and 15 fire damage. So 30 damage total because of the fire aura.
All right. Excellent. Now, your fire aura kills off the other hobgoblin that you were
Oh, it's
engaged with.
11 physical. That's right. So it's 31 points of damage.
Ooh.
Wait,
Hey,
just from my mount. And then I did 14, 18, 19.
Your mount did 31? What?
11 physical and 15 fire damage.
Because we leveled up.
Plus
Yeah.
the 5
strength
damage
level,
from the fire
plus
aura.
the physical
Yeah.
So that's 31 damage.
That's 31. Okay.
And then I did the 14, 18, 19, 24 damage myself.
All right. He does look messed up. About as messed up as your mount looks right now.
Yeah. I can say that again.
But kicking a fiery hose in his face and hitting him with the flail as he is trying to shrug it off with his shield.
Does
you
that
see
other
you're still,
hobgoblin die
you're still-
from the fire aura?
Yes, and I said that while you were calculating.
Oh,
The other hobgoblin
sick.
burns up next to you and falls off the ledge. And this hobgoblin captain is looking very rough. Pretty rough. And it is after that was Thram's turn, and it is now Erlen's turn.
Okay. So, because there's a tree in my vision, could you explain to me where I am and what's next to me?
Yes, you saw there was one guy who was attacking your mounts from below. He got eaten up by Zeta. There is a hobgoblin down at the bottom of the tree, and there is one that is lightning locked with Zeta's blade right now. You probably don't want to mess with that.
Yeah.
And then there's several injured goblin kind right down here, and that is it for you right now.
All right. I'm going to go over to the one right by the tree, and I'm gonna attack him twice. Both of
Nice.
those are 15s to hit. Does that hit?
15 does not hit. You need a 16.
Oh my gosh, that is tragic. Okay, well, Azrael's gonna try and hit him too, I guess, and that's not gonna hit either. Awesome. That was
Okay.
a great turn.
Azrael deals 5 points of fire damage with her aura.
No, I'm not high-fiving you that.
All
Oh,
right.
my goodness.
I forgot to do something, but it's too late.
I'm saying you were right here for the sake of cover,
Yeah,
but I'm going to set your mini down right here
I cannot believe
just for the
that.
sake of
Yes.
camera mechanics.
3 attacks.
Okay.
That's how it
No,
is.
I had-
Can I still
There you
use
go.
my movement speed, Steve?
Yes, you can if you want to move.
Yes, I do. I'll provoke an attack from the captain.
Okay.
And I will move down. Like I'll basically just hover down the far side, away from all of the other archers.
Just hover on this side.
So that I have but
Oh, for cover.
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know how safe I feel about this ledge right here, even though you're on there pretty good. I'm going to move you right here, but we will say, and if I forget, remind me,
Okay.
that you are right here, okay? Now he does his attack of opportunity against your mount. He gets a 20 to hit your mount, dealing 15, no longer 15 points of damage, because his companion is gone. He just grazes your mount for 8 points of damage onto Midnight Flame.
Cool.
And then it is now all of their turns, and the captain is going to come over, swinging down from the ledge onto you, who are down here for cover, and
I'm gonna use my reaction and use cutting words and
very good.
say you will do nothing to this man. So he gets a disadvantages on.
Okay.
Oh no wait no it's a minus sorry it's 1d8 minus.
Oh, okay.
So, on the attack. So -4 on
Minus
the
4.
attack roll.
So does a 26 hit you this turn?
Yes, it will hit.
So he misses you one time because he's like, what? Who's giving me orders? In his brain. But then his second hit comes over and kind of hits you right in the back as he's swinging down below to hit you while you're in cover. And yeah. Okay, so that's
8
going to
damage?
deal just 8 damage from him. Yes. Right. This archer here. Okay. We're going to have a bunch of guys who are going to, in a bit of fear but fight for your life mode, come at Sobek.
Come at me.
A lot of attention
Come at me, brother.
is drawn, and this guy climbs up here to shoot arrows. All right. There is a hobgoblin captain who is going to shoot arrows over at Azrael,
He's gonna have disadvantage on his first attack.
and he he critically fails with his critical fail.
Who does he hit? Or does his
He's going to hit one of his allies,
Excellent.
and he deals another 10 damage to your target from before.
Sick.
Um,
The one that I didn't hit at all. That one?
well, your fire damage hurt him. That's it.
I'm not dead yet.
5 whole
And-
damage that I did with my 3 attacks.
Yes.
It's like when I critted and I rolled a 1 and it was like 2 points of damage.
I'm just going to round up to 10. Okay. And then he's going to save his action surge and keep moving and shoot a second attack at you. Midnight Flame is going to suffer 8 points of damage.
Azrael.
Azrael is going to suffer 8 points of damage.
Okay.
All right.
Beautiful.
And unfortunately, that's going to be amped up to 15 because you are engaged with one of his allies.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And these guys have no clear shot right now.
Maybe. No, that'd be covered.
So-
Zeta? That'd be
So-
a cover. To be fair, I mean, me or Zeta, could that be any of them?
You're going to have a little boost to your AC, but yes, they are going to attack Zeta. So I'm going to roll for that right now.
Zeta Warrior Princess.
And Zeta has +2 to AC, but a 26 is still going to hit. The other one will
100%.
miss.
Oh, 100%.
But because of your high AC, the other one does miss. So Zeta will take. You weren't technically engaged with an ally, so you will take 8 points of damage from one of those archers. These guys are going to shoot at disadvantage at Gilby. That's a miss, and a 26 will hit you though for 8 points of damage. Technically, no one is engaged with you because you're very high up.
There goes my 5.
All right.
10.
I got 2 more arrows coming your way, Gilby.
We gotta find
And they both miss. One of them critically fails and hits this goblin for 8 points of damage.
When I used my shatter on my first turn, I forgot to do my extra attack. Or would that
And kills this
all
guy.
be in there.
When you did
That would
shatter,
be a
you forgot your
physical-
first
I mean,
attack.
you guys have
That
power.
would- that's only physical attack, huh?
Started
Like-
the buildings.
When you use shatter, that's your action, so you don't have an attack when you use shatter.
Oh, okay. So it's when I have the. So it'll still apply on my first like actual like physical.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Fireball.
All right. I'm going to just have a mass dash this turn for the sake of speed. I'm moving these guys here,
Oh, they're getting close.
here. There is a good, strong-looking wave of enemies that are coming in. There won't be quite this bunched up. I'm just bunching them here for a little bit of speed. But yes. Okay, a wave of enemies closing in, and I think we got one more guy who's going to shoot at Zulkul. Zulkul, you got a 26 to hit you for 8 points of damage.
To me.
Yes, to you. And then your target attacks Zeta and hits Zeta with a 20. Does a 20 hit Zeta?
It does, yes.
Okay. Zeta is going to take 16 points of damage.
16?
Mm-hmm. As it is a different enemy than the others that have been attacking. This is a goblin on a wargling. And then your target shoots at you and misses you with disadvantage.
Nice.
Next up, it is now Narada's turn. Oh, I forgot to... Sorry. The 2 beasts, the 2 lions, are going to attack Sobek. I did forget about some of those Sobek attacks. There's a lot of enemies on the field at this time. And a 20 does hit Sobek. Does a 14 hit Sobek?
Nope.
Okay.
It does not.
So with the 20, that is going to be 26 points of damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Now it is Marina's turn.
Almost. I forgot to give them more guys. Sorry. Next up, does a 17 hit Sobek as well?
17?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So Sobek is going to suffer 15 points of damage from an arrow. That is all the bad guys.
So the other guy was 26?
Yeah, that was one of the massive black lions.
Okay.
It is now Narita's turn, and then Gilby. So Narita, you've come out. Sobek is surrounded by enemies. There's also a massive wave of enemies, but your specialty tends to be fewer targets rather than a massive wave of them. So that's a good bet. Or you have guys up here. There's plenty of guys to attack.
I'm
What
gonna
would you like
take
to
the
do?
guy.
This black lion over here. This one. Is that
No.
this one? Yes. All right.
While she's rolling it, Steve, I've got a quick
Yeah,
question.
Triple, okay.
With fighting
Yes.
with fighting spirit, you get 3 temporary HP.
You get
points.
5.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
equal
five.
to your
It is five.
constitution, or
It's 5. But I want to see, does that stack? So if I do
Yes,
fighting spirit and
it
fighting
stacks.
spirit stacks, okay,
It
so
stacks.
then that is going to be 7.
Unless it says when does it say it disappears? The temporary HP. Is it just for the turn?
It doesn't.
I think it says for the turn.
Let me see.
You have the book.
That's gonna
If you need it, it's by your feet down there.
Let's see here.
How much damage?
24 damage.
24 damage. Okay, you skewer and finish off this Wargling Goblin Rider. And it is dead with your rapier attack. Are you attacking the next one with Shadow Quill?
Yeah, Shadow Quill misses.
And Shadow Quill comes in, swings, attacks, and misses. Awesome. Next up, it is Gilby's turn.
Okay. How much is a 30-foot cube? Could you?
A 30-foot cube is about like this.
Okay. So I'm gonna use hypnotic pattern
Oh.
in that area right there to get as many guys as I
Okay,
can.
I'll see you do
catch.
it right here.
And they'll need to make wisdom
I'm
saves.
gonna roll one for half and one for the other half. Okay, they got 14 and a 16.
Ugh. Well, they all made it. My spell save is 14.
They all made it. What's your charisma modifier right now?
Yeah, I don't know if that's right. Charisma modifier is 4.
It's 4. 4 plus your proficiency, which is 3, which is 7, plus 8
It's 15.
Oh, it's 15.
is 15. So half of them fail.
Okay, so they're
Right.
charmed and they're incapacitated.
All right, I'm gonna say the guys up here fail and the guys down here succeed.
Okay, so they won't do anything.
Yes, they're preoccupied as an illusion of a mystical pattern appears before their eyes above them, and it dizzies them with its enchantment.
And then Sobek will attack the.
There's 2 dire lions,
Yeah,
so I
the two
assume
guys.
one attack
so
for
one
each.
bite, one tail. So. Ooh, sweet! They both hit for sure. That's like over.
40.
It's like 27. So, one will take 33 damage, and the other will take 19. Then one needs to make a grapple save. The one that's being bit will make a grapple.
Awesome.
Needs to make
Okay,
17.
it is grappled as Sobek has swooped in with its massive. Now, is this on camera shot right now? Maybe we need to swift make
It
the
is.
camera a little bit.
Well, we wouldn't be able to unless you
Okay.
move that tree.
This tree?
Yes.
Oh, he was a dead guy.
Yeah, he was dead.
How's that? Does that make it
Yes,
much
beautiful.
better? Is
we
it
can
worth
see
it?
it now. Yep.
Okay. This tree is still here, but it is like when you're playing a video game and your camera goes into a wall, it sees through the wall. Okay.
That's like third person to see through.
Snipe him.
Good bites and tail slap onto the 2 dire lions down below. It is now Zulkul's turn.
All right.
You continue your 12 points of
12
damage.
points of damage to.
You finish off your target in front of you.
That was good use of Witch Bolt. And I'm going to move up to
There's
this
one more
big
guy
grouping
right
over
here.
here.
Okay.
And I am going to use my chain.
No, there's a tree right here, so you can move because she's right here, so you can move like this, and there's a tree right here.
Do you want anything?
Would I be able to go away the other way around it so I can get around it to get a good shot
Right.
with my
I
lightning?
mean that's a wide tree berth to avoid. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you can move like right there.
Okay.
You can lightning a lot of
Yes.
guys actually.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Lightning breath that mother trucker right there, and I'm going to shoot. They have to roll their saves on that.
Okay. 15 on half of them. The other half got a natural 20.
Okay, so the 15 is not enough, but the natural 20 obviously is for the quarter damage. So 50 points of lightning damage to the ones that... And then since it's quartered, it will be... 50 quartered would be...
12.
Like 12.
13.
13 or 12, yeah.
All right.
That is
So
what Zeta does.
you blast a few others for 13 points of damage.
Do I see any of the big guys in there? Any guys that are standing that are...
Not the captains, no. But you blasted a good chunk of guys more than... You got the most bang for your buck.
For sure. And then, so what I will do then is I will cast Blur on myself. Not
Very
gonna
good.
Turn. I have two more
Well,
spell
you can't.
slots.
So
You can't
opening
'cause
up-
you used Witch Bolt as your action.
That's true. That's true. You
Oh,
used
yeah.
Witch Bolts to finish off that one guy.
Oh, okay, so that's how Witch Bolt works.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
so
it takes your
You've
action.
moved around and having just lightning to death the Wargling and the Hobgoblin, and then Zeta opened up her massive jaws to let forth a powerful bolt of lightning to decimate the oncoming wave of Hobgoblins. They did not expect that.
Oh no, I hope there wasn't any humans or dwarves around.
And it is now Thram's turn.
So I looked up
Oh, at
fighting
the
spirit.
start of the round, I keep going flip flopping. So more guys come out of this thing. Those were the lions, and now we are seeing the guy speaking like this before is very bloated, very chubby, and then his two bodyguard captains also come out, who were nodding in agreements before. And Sobek, Gilby, Thram, you guys are able to kind of see him come out, as well as Nareda. You see this hobgoblin as he's kind of waddling out, and he has a cage of some small blue people, like looks like small blue fairies without wings, and they are these small blue characters. You can make a history or arcana. Actually,
I don't see 'em.
make an arcana check to see if you've heard anything about this.
Nope.
This is an obscure one.
Definitely not.
What
I
did
got
you say,
two.
Arcana or?
Arcana. Make an arcana.
So 10 plus minus 1, so 9.
And his face is covered with this blue, dense, syrupy ichor, smeared all over his face, kind of nastily, and dripping down his double chin. And he takes one of them, and he puts them in his jaws, and he bites, and it bursts blue ink all over his face. And then he, bring me another surf! And he throws its legs down on the ground, and he pulls out his big axe, and he looks right up at Sobek and Gilby, and he says, I wonder what you taste like. And it is now Thram's turn.
I looked up fighting spirit. The wording is kind of confusing, so it says, as a bonus action on your turn, you can give yourself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn.
Mm-hmm.
When you do so, you also gain 5 temporary hit points. And that's it. It doesn't say how long it lasts.
Yeah.
That's in Xanthar's.
Right. Which is right here. I believe, because I played one for a long time, and we always played it as
End of the turn?
end of the turn.
Okay, that's fine.
So, let me give it a quick glance.
And that's right.
Yeah, because it says when you do so, we're associating that with the stipulation of the end of turn given previously.
For sure. Okay, so I will attack. I'm going to cast, or not cast, but I'm going to use my bonus action for fighting spirit again. I will attack that captain twice, but that's attacking me.
Yes.
17 plus 5 hits him. It's 22, and then I got another natural 20.
Yes.
He's going to take 13 points of damage from the first
Now,
attack.
you're going to have to move.
Yeah, I'll fly up a little bit so that I can actually hit him.
Yes.
13 points of damage there. And then from the crit, he's going to take 12 points of damage. And then the 5 points of fire damage from being in the in her aura. How is he looking? Is he looking pretty hurt, or is he still kind of in the middle?
He's murdered.
He looks very, very bad after all of that. You've come in and kind of surprised him with the speed of your mount as you guys zip around, and honestly, you're gonna have to provoke an attack of opportunity, or else suffer disadvantage for all of those attacks because you're coming down here. You don't float; you have to fly like you're moving. So you got to zip around and come at a really weird angle on him. You willing to do all that?
What do you mean?
So you're down here,
Yeah.
and he is just coming around and hitting you from he has a cover shield, and you have no way of getting an attack on him unless you move. If you want to come around and see a little bit better, it's basically like you're down like this, and he came down here.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Is I just moved right back up on top.
Horses don't move vertically, even on a flying nightmare. You got to like
see.
move like some kind of weird maneuver to whip.
And there's
you have enough
people.
movement
Are
to
there
do it.
people back there?
No, you're actually would only provoke an attack from him if you do that.
Okay, then yeah, I'll provoke an attack.
Okay.
So I can hit him.
All right. Let's see how this goes. He got a 25 to hit, and he is continuing his attack on your mount as he knows to focus on a single target.
He hit me before though.
He hit you before, so he's going to attack you this time. 25 hit you, I assume. Yeah. Okay. So he's going to deal just 8 points of damage. But yes, you come around after that, and you deal him devastating damage. He looks very, very bad.
Well, since he can't attack me again for his reaction, I'm going to use a little bit more movement speed and go. Well, actually, I can see. Can I see everybody from where I'm at? On
Pretty
the field
much.
right here.
Pretty much.
Then I'm going to cast Fireball right
You can.
in the middle.
Yes. All right. All right. Now, some of them don't make a dexterity save because they're enthralled
hypnotized.
right now.
Yes.
Okay.
So
the ones who
automatically
do, I'm going to roll for them. They got a 16.
Mistake.
Excellent.
They don't
Now, what's the damage on that again?
35 fire damage.
All right. Very good.
Does that bridge burn?
Yes, it does.
He's going to take some falling damage.
No, they're taking some thromming damage.
No, because I didn't hit him. Then it
A
flamed
burst
it.
of
Oh, okay.
splintered, scorching wood explodes in the area from the powerful fireball from your nightmare midnight flame. And this guy falls down and takes a few more points of damage. Now, what was the damage on that? I got
35. Yep. And then I will use my movement speed to go back down since I already provoked one attack, so he can't attack again, so I'm going to just do that. And actually, you know what?
Sorry, you said you're going to move again?
Yeah, I'm going to just go back down to where I was previously
Okay.
so that I have cover from the archers.
From the archers.
Yep.
Yes.
Because he's
I
going
see.
to attack me regardless. So.
Right. Very good. All right, Arlen, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to the goblin that's just right by me. The one that's been
Yes.
hitting me that I missed. Yeah, that one. I hit him this time, so that's good. And I did
You shouldn't have done it. He's just a
10.
boy.
I did 15 damage to him. And then another. I don't know if he takes the 5 damage from the fire
Yeah,
armor.
you know.
So
Yeah.
then that's 20.
You finish him off with that.
You shouldn't have done that. He's just
High five now. High five now.
Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to kind of line up where Zito was, or Zukul is,
Okay, you coming around this way or this way?
around where he did as well. And I would like to use my Javelin of Lightning on
Zoomies.
those dudes who are there.
All those two right there.
Yeah.
There's three.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
So they make
a dex save.
Yep.
I'll roll a 1 for all. They all fail.
Yes. Oh, that's tragic, but
That's
okay.
not that bad.
That's
those are
12.
Twos, yeah, those are bad.
That's 12 damage to them all.
All right.
I mean, they already took quarter damage from when I did anything, so.
But they're
never
probably
know.
pretty close to dead.
Yeah,
And
because that's
then,
24 damage. Or 25 damage, depending on what Steve gave him.
and then I'm going to.
You hurl your lightning, which just kind of turns into a bolt of lightning as it passes through the 3 targets and then lands somewhere back here. And they have all been lightninged with good amount of damage. They're all badly hurt.
Yep. And then that's my turn because I had.
Right after
Azrael
punching
there
a
and then attack.
a smoldering hole into what turns into an ash chest of the Hobgoblin,
Sick.
killing him. And then it is now the Goblin kind's turn again. All right. Sobek. All right, so you got a lion in the jaws of Sobek right now, and this lion is going to do like what a cat does when it's fight. If you and a cat are play fighting, you like tickle its stomach, and it breaks its back claws on you. So it's going to do that to Sobek right now. So that's an attack roll.
Is it disadvantaged or no?
It's not disadvantaged because of grappling. No.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it's actually. Some could argue in some circumstances it makes such a thing easier, but it actually natural 20s, so it cuts him right into his fleshy tongue, dealing extra damage than it normally would. And
Ouch.
this is going to be
48. No, it's 52.
Hang on. That's going to be a total of 42 points of damage. Yes, sir.
42. Okay.
With his natural 20, it doesn't double all of. Yeah, it does because it doubles your mount's damage. Okay. And the other dire lion is going to attack with pack.
And I'm gonna use my reaction to use cutting words on it and say you beasts are gonna be eaten by mine, and just say that. So
Alright.
he has
On the lion itself.
Yeah.
All right. So you're like bad kitty.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
okay.
So it has -7.
Oh, good. Okay, so it misses your mount then because that's not going to get much more than 10
Okay.
on its attack roll, and its claws don't penetrate into Sobek's back leg. It just kind of slides down a bit, and then the fat hobgoblin leader and his 2 bodyguards are going to approach and attack on Sobek. They're actually going to use bows because that's kind of a weird terrain spot right there to place them. So they're going to shoot with their arrows because they'll still have all their benefits. So, all right, this is for Grotnak, and he's not going to shoot a bow. He's going to throw an axe that's on the other side of his belt, and he hurls an axe. And it gets a 25 to hit. Hit Sobek. Actually, he's going to throw this axe at you.
Okay.
That's what he's going to do because it's a good idea for him. And that's going to hit you for 18 points of damage.
18.
Okay. And he says, good hit. And the bodyguards are going to shoot their bows. All right. 2 miss and 2 hit Sobek, and that's going to deal from them a total of 15 and 15, so 30 points of damage from them.
Okay.
And then Narita, this is against Shadowquill. 1, 2, 3. These guys are going to shoot their arrows, and only one of them is going to hit for 15 points of damage. And then a guy next to you is going to disadvantage attack Shadowquill, and that is going to be a 18 hit. Does an 18 hit his armor class? It does. Okay, so that's going to be 15 damage from him as he jabs the side of his bow deep into Shadowquill's side. All right, and then you guys see this captain stands up, and he is going to dash to get to this point because he has to use half of his movement just to get up. And this guy comes over here, this captain, and he is going to start climbing up here, and he is going to make an attack against Narita. Narita, that is going to be an 18 to hit you. Does that miss or hit?
Hit.
Okay, so he hits you for 15 points of damage. And I forgot he has a second attack, which is going to hit for 15 more points of damage against you.
Okay. Can I use Uncanny Dodge?
You sure can.
Okay.
Yes, so you have that down just to 15. Or, sorry, one of
Only
the
one of them.
one of the
so-
15's down to 7.
So 15 plus 7. You take.
All right, these guys are going to start charging into the direction of Azrael. And one of them is going to attack with its bow. That's going
Is
to...
it attacking Azrael or me?
Azrael.
He's going to have disadvantage on his first attack.
And he gets a 14 to hit,
That will miss.
which will miss. It hits the tree next to you. And then these 2 guys dash to get right next to Azrael. But they won't be able to attack. And then up from here, these archers are going to shoot down at Zulkul. And that is going to be 21. Does a 21 hit? So then 2 hits.
Yeah.
But those are going to be for 8 damage each, as you weren't engaged with any of their allies. And these guys over here are going to hold their shots. These 4 archers. Okay. That is almost all of them. There is just a couple more from up here. One more. Sorry, this guy already went. This guy is going to come over here and he's going to shoot an arrow at Gilby. And that is going to hit for 8 points of damage on Gilby.
That captain hasn't gone yet either. The one that I'm fighting.
Yes,
As much as I'd love to
thank you.
avoid taking
Thank
damage, he needs to attack.
That's what I'm forgetting. He misses one of his attacks, but his other attack does land and hit for 8 points of damage.
Not doing too bad.
All right, that is all of them for now, except for the ones holding their shots. And it is now for Narita's turn.
Okay.
Now, Narita, you got 3 guys engaged with you right now. One's a captain and 2 are easier to finish off.
I'm gonna attack those 2.
These 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. When you want to give that to imps?
25 damage.
All right. You finish off one of the 2, the archer who just jammed his bow into Shadow Quill, stabbing him in the face and healing him. And Shadow Quill's attacking this one.
Yes.
And Shadow Quill, believe me, or, well, let me know if I'm wrong, but Shadow Quill used a action surge
No,
yet? Or
he
no?
hasn't.
Has not. Okay.
No.
Alright.
So, yeah. He hit, so 29 damage.
29 damage, finishing him off, just biting off his head and pulling it off of the body. And then there's just the captain, and then these guys up here.
Yeah. I have
This
a-
guy?
Yeah.
All right. Shadow Quill is
That
No,
guy.
they-
That guy.
they-
That's on the rock.
this guy. Very good. Good idea.
Okay, he hit. Oops. Yeah. 29 damage.
All right. Shadow Quill, after killing the one hobgoblin, whips around to the captain and deals 29 damage to him. And he's looking kind of rough as he got burnt up a little bit from the fire blast from earlier. Yes. Next up, it is Gilby's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my harp and mass cure wounds.
Oh, very good.
So 30 feet. Would it be able to reach him too?
Him?
Because it's 30 foot cube from a point that I've centered. So I would choose like right there where I can get all of us. No, it's a point where I can choose.
Right. No, but it's 30 feet across, right?
Oh yeah.
Still, I mean,
So you would not be able to get Thram and Shadow Midnight Flame in there.
Okay. Well, I'll still do it. 'cause
You'd be able to get 4 people,
Yeah,
4
I'll do it.
targets, which is excellent.
So it's 3d8, right?
3d8. Yes.
Okay.
after Sobek, it's my turn.
Yes.
That sucks. 6.
It might
7, 8.
add your
9.
spell modifier
It
too.
does. 6, 9, and my spell modifier, which is 6, right?
Your spell modifier is your charisma modifier, which is I don't think is 6. I think you said it's
4.
4.
Oh, okay. So 4 plus 9.
13.
13?
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
I totally brain there.
Excellent. So 13 hit points back to you guys and your mounts.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So hold on, I'm just gonna write that down so
And
I can do
then
the attack.
Sobek's gotta go.
Sobek,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's too high up.
So he technically has. Does he have advantage on the guy that he's grappling though?
Nope. Just make another attack roll. I knew I was gonna do that.
So,
Did it break?
I broke off a teensy bit of cape. I knew I shouldn't have put it over there, but I did it anyway, didn't I? I can, if I find the piece.
does the lowest is a 19?
Yeah, they hit for
'Kay.
sure.
So the one that he's biting still takes 33.
Like a teeny bit of cake corner, which is, I don't know. I can look for it. Can we just cut out a few seconds right now? Can you make a note of the time and cut this part out?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Okay. If anybody wants to come down and help look for a teensy bit of red cake corner, the piece is just right there. Like, honestly, it's not a big deal if we can't find it in the next 30 seconds. I can just paint over it red and you won't even notice. It's just right there.
Oh yeah, that's a
But-
tiny little piece.
But if we can find it, then I can glue it.
That's not it.
If it fell in the crack and you can't see it.
I don't think we're getting it back. Fell and cracked,
Yeah,
dude.
no, it's too small of a piece. Alright, honestly, it's such a small piece, I don't think we're gonna find it. Alright, are we okay if we don't find that? I think it really doesn't really impact it if we don't see it. Yeah, it's fine.
I won't worry too much.
Nope. Bad. Bad juju.
I'll put some putty on there too and maybe resculpt it.
Because it doesn't even look like it's.
You would never know if you painted over it.
Yeah.
And does it help you, Andres, to mark when the time is so you can find this part?
When you said that, that makes it easy for me to just edit that part out. So just let me know when you're back in.
Yeah. Oh, because you edit it by watching the whole thing through?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I always
Awesome,
edit by
awesome.
watching the whole thing through because I have to. Well, before I was stabilizing, so
Yeah.
I have to watch the whole thing to stabilize it.
Awesome. Okay.
So now I don't have to because it's been stable the whole time. But when you just say that, all I have to do is just find the spot where you disappear into the table and then cut in there.
Maybe a little bit before that moment, but yes. When we start talking about the mini. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, repeat what you were saying, Dan.
so I got my lowest Sobek's lowest to hit was 19.
Yes.
So the one that he's biting is 33 damage. And the one that's getting hit from the tail is 19 damage.
How much damage did you deal to him again? What's his attack? 29?
29.
Thank you. I found it right here.
How's the one that he's biting?
The one that he is biting is looking pretty rough, but these lions, like your mounts, are very, very sturdy, hardy creatures. Hardier than they look. Yes.
And we gained 13 life back.
So he chomps in, and then he tail swipes the other one, landing another tail swipe onto that lion,
That's nice though, because it can
and hit smacking it in the
I have
face.
some graph points.
After Gilby's turn of healing and smashing from Sobek, it is now Zulkul's turn.
Okay. Can Zeta
Two archers,
bound
and then
bound
these
up to the two archers up there?
guys. To these guys?
Yes.
She cannot climb this.
She can be able to break it.
She'd be able to destroy the ladder, but there's a lot of supports. Right.
Ah. Okay.
You
I
do
will- I
have
will-
easier opening on this end is not walled, but this end and that end are.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Zeta jump. I'm gonna jump off Zeta onto the platform. So I'm gonna have her just jump straight up in the air, and see if I can jump from her to the top of where these guys are. How tall is that?
Well, that's quite a jump. You would make an athletics check and kind of see how that goes.
I wish you the best.
I already
of luck.
called
She's
it.
very strong, but she's extremely heavy. She's not a jumper.
Oh, wow.
Shoot, dude.
My
That's good.
athletics would put me at, well, that's a 19, or if I use acrobatics, it's a 21. But
Well, I won't let you use acrobatics to jump. To land, yes.
Yeah.
But yes. Okay, you're able to jump and make it to the ladder and pull yourself onto the ladder. That is going to be all your movement.
My movement or my...
All of your movement, because you got to pull yourself up onto it and roll onto the ladder and stand up.
Where does that put me?
That puts you right here, right
Here.
next to these guys.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I needed
Yes.
to do.
Excellent.
I command Zeta to attack the ones that are right in front of you. Well, in front of Erlen. And then I will...
Well, with her jump, that's going to be half of her movement speed. Okay,
She's
which
got 45.
45, so that's going to be 5 to get to that spot and then a jump. So that's going to be 20 left to go, 5, 10, 15, 20. Technically, she's just out of reach. Why don't you have her do an athletics check? She just needs to get past 10 to make that little bit
Nope.
of space. She doesn't
Well,
make
let's see.
it.
That's a +7. That's a 9. That's still not enough. No.
So she just barely, she's almost there, but not there.
No biggie. I will attack 2 times.
She will
use...
dash to get there to help support advantage.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Thirsting Blade. And I'm going to make 2 attacks on the one guy for now. Ow. Why? You suck! That is going to be 17 and 9. 9's not going to hit, but the 17 will, yes?
I'm sorry, I was doing math real quick.
You're good.
Say that again.
17? Does that 17 hit the archer?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But the other one will miss. Ooh, that's nice. 7. 15 points of damage to the archer.
All right.
Yep. That is my turn.
Excellent. He's looking very rough. I assume that's from your Hexblade attack.
That is correct.
All right. After Zulkul, and right before Thram's turn, we have these guys going. No, these guys already went, and it is Thram's turn.
Okay, then I'll do the same thing. I will.
You're flying back up here.
Yep, fly back up.
All right. As you fly back up here,
People are gonna shoot me.
people are going to shoot you.
Yep. I figured.
But you do have some cover from these two. So let me do these two, and just those two. Okay. All right. 18's gonna miss you. These guys, they miss you.
Cool. I use my fighting spirit. I miss once with my flail. Natural 20 the other one. He's going to take 19 damage from me. And then Midnight Flame's going to probably trample him to death. Unless
He
I
gets
already killed
kicked
him.
off of the ground and lands and falls on dead.
No, it doesn't matter because I already said she attacked, so we're good.
Okay. Next, excellent. That
I'm-
captain is dead.
I will have... She can fly 80 feet,
Yeah.
right? How much movement did she use to get up there?
She's like 35 feet.
35 feet?
Yeah, it's weird.
There's still a guy up there.
Where?
Up here.
There's a guy up on me?
Yeah, right here. There's the guy.
Oh. Is he engaged with me yet?
Technically, yeah, you're right behind him,
Okay.
or you can be. You didn't have to be, but what would you like to do?
Move down again so that
Move
I don't
down
hit by
again.
the archers.
I see. All right, I'm gonna set you down here and set you up here this time.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, it is Arlen's turn.
Alright. I'm going to attack the 2 guys in front of me. Do I get advantage?
You get advantage on one of them
Awesome. Cool.
due to the angle. Yes.
Well, that was useless, so I'm really glad I did that.
Still, yeah, maybe.
And then does that was an 11, I promise. Does Azrael get advantage on one of them?
Yes.
Okay.
On the same one.
Okay.
Are you doing all attacks on the same guy?
I'm splitting them up, so I'm gonna do
Okay.
one of my attacks.
So just know that one of the attacks doesn't have advantage, and the
Yeah,
other one
yeah,
does.
So one of my attacks is gonna be on the guy next closest to Zeta, and then I'll do another attack, and then Azrael will attack.
Yeah.
Actually, I changed my mind. None of them are gonna have advantage because I'm gonna attack the guy furthest away, and then I'll have Azrael attack the other guy who was in front. Well, okay. So I hit him once, and then Azrael hit the other guy, so he's gonna take 31 fire damage. Yeah, you know the damage.
He
And then
he kicks into his face and turns his body into ashes as he
I'm going to Divine
Collapses.
Smite the other one. And I do 14 damage.
All right. So with your divine smite, your sword emanates with a dark, like the black lightsaber, and it emanates with dark, shadowy energy as you plunge it into his face and deal how much damage again?
14.
14 points of damage. Okay, very good.
I did forget to ask. We can give our mounts potions, right?
You can, yes.
Okay. And I did want to see, are those potions that we got any different than a normal potion?
Which these are the
The heart, the love.
Jovi love potions.
Yeah.
They're a little different, yes.
Okay, because I used my bonus action to give my horse one of them.
Okay.
My mount one of them.
You can't reach over and order
Okay.
a good drink up. Well, okay, you can order her to rear her head up, but if she gets attacked, I'll say you can. Okay, you give her a potion. It's just 2d4 rather than 2d4 plus 2. You do find it wasn't quite as good of a potion as promised.
Her love is hate.
Oh.
Cool. Okay.
All right, and okay, so after Arlen's turn of destruction, it is now the goblins' turns. Okay. So we're going to start with these guys. One of them is going to back away from you with your Hexblade, provoking an attack of opportunity.
17 again. Let's see how much damage I do. That is going to be 14 points of damage.
All right. That finishes off the one we spoke of that you damaged before with your blade. As he backs away, you get a swipe at his legs and defootate as he bleeds out onto the tower.
Oh, it absorbs his soul.
And the other one shoots an arrow right at you and does hit you for 8 points of damage. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are going to shoot at Zulkul.
Zeta, but yeah.
Zeta! Thank you.
Zeta Warning Princess. 36 minus
Zeta, bud.
8.
Yeah.
Does a 20 hit Zeta?
Yeah. It does, yes.
Alright, so Zeta is going to take 8 times 3,
24.
8 times 3 is
24 points of damage.
24 plus 24
And
is
then
48.
this guy's also going to shoot at
That
Zeta
still hasn't gone out.
and miss. And then the captain is going to attack Azrael. And he's going to use his action surge.
But he's going to get disadvantage on the first one.
Okay, I can do that.
I can do that.
Alright, 18. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, he still hits that on that one.
Oof. Well,
What's the AC of Azrael again?
15.
All 4 hit. All 4 hit, 8.
Sorry.
Good thing is he doesn't have martial advantage, so otherwise it'd be a lot more damage.
I was saying,
So we just did
you just took
8 times 4.
8 times
36,
4
32,
plus
sorry.
another 5 because he
37.
He critted on one of them.
Okay.
37.
Alright, so he goes to
Still up.
town, he's been saving his energy, and he's got a couple swords, and he's been stab right at the kind of face area, and getting past the armor just a little bit, making some lethal cuts
That is not ideal. Let me just
onto
tell you that.
Azrael. Alright, this area is all done, and we're going over to this zone, and this guy whips around.
And I'm below.
You're below, so he doesn't whip around. He's like, I keep hearing things behind me, and the captain's dead now. And he's going to, and these guys are going to hurl projectiles at Nareda, these 3. Okay, Nareda, does a 16 hit you?
No.
Alright. But the other 2 will hit you, as they are well over 20. So 2 hit shots hit you, and technically you're not engaged with one of their foes, so that's just 8 damage for those 2 hits. The captain is going to use, that you're next to here, is going to use his action surge on Shadow Quill.
Quite the opposite. Your mouth is done.
Okay.
Again, the irony of the fact that I cannot
What's
have the
Shadow
ability
Quill's
to burn
AC?
my head. 15.
15. Alright, he hits with three attacks, dealing 8 damage with each one. So that is going to be 24 points of damage to Shadow Quill.
Okay.
And then Sobek, these are from two of the bodyguards here. And what is Sobek's armor class?
15.
Okay, they actually only hit with one attack, dealing 15 points of damage. And then the lions, this is for the one that's nearly dead.
Before the lion goes, I'm going to use my reaction again to use cutting words on one of them.
All right.
So it gets minus 7. Sweet. That's good.
Oh,
Gets
that is
minus
good.
7.
All right, it would be 23, so that drops down to 16. Does a
it still
16
hits.
hit
Yeah.
Sobek? It does. Okay. Dealing 26 points of damage as she rakes her claws deep into Sobek's throat. And then the other lion is going to hit as well, dealing the same, dealing 26 points of damage.
He's down.
He's down. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Sobek drops down
Not
to the
ideal.
ground, who has been sponging like crazy from the most lethal members of this troop by himself, mostly. And you kind of go down to the ground. I need you to make an acrobatics check to land safely.
Acrobatics. 15.
With your 15, you land safely, and she lands onto this structure, which is made of wood, and yes, you hear some gasps coming from inside of it.
Oh no.
And it is now.
Just kidding.
I think I had all of them go except for Gratnak. So Gratnak
the one that ends up
runs
killing
up to Shadow Quill
The iron
and
is
attacks Shadow Quill
I know.
from behind. And I have not been using his legendary attacks. My goodness, I'm the best DM ever. Okay, so he
Yeah, you don't want to kill us.
does a 17 hit Shadow Quill? I think it does.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so Shadow Quill will take 18 points of damage as he hits you with a mace to Shadow Quill. And then I'm going to have him go ahead and use one of his legendary attacks right now, which misses. And it is now Narita. It'll be Narita's turn.
Danny, stabilize your guy. No.
Metagame!
Yes.
All right.
What is metagaming, you ask?
All right, so right now you have the leader engaged with Shadow Quill from behind. These three guys are hurling arrows and they're hurling axes down at you, and then the captain who just used his action surge right
Kill
here.
the guy that's there.
So you're in a tight spot right now.
And then,
Okay. I'm gonna attack.
but
The captain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do anything else from
Okay,
there?
there is a
I can't.
That's a 1. Oh, that's a good roll. That's 16. That's 17.
22.
22.
Yeah. 22 damage.
All right.
And
That's from you? All right, you stab him really good, really close to his heart, and he's bleeding profusely. He's nearly dead.
Shadow Quill is gonna attack the guy
Oh,
behind him.
really? Shadow Quill's
Just
gonna
help me right
turn
now.
around and attack him?
I'm not
She's already
sure.
facing the captain, and he's nearly dead, or she can start on the brand new, fresh boss.
You,
Yeah,
you want
just
less
gonna
people.
kill-
You
yeah,
want less
uh-huh.
people attacking you.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
just gonna kill the guy.
Okay,
No.
Yeah.
let's, did he hit?
Yeah.
All right, so Shadow Quill, just with a peck, comes over and then punctures through and breaks the skull of the captain, who collapses to the ground. Now remember, you both have a bonus action to disengage if you do feel the need to do that. Sobek is down, but Gilby's badly hurt too. I don't know. And then
Have you
Threm's
been vertically
been coming
inspiring
from back
anybody,
here.
Danny?
No, because I'm using my actions to attack.
Yeah. I'm
So
gonna hide
inspiration
over
is a
here.
bonus action.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration is
Mhm.
bonus? I thought it was
Always.
a full action.
No, always is bonus action. The more you know.
Well,
Otherwise, you would never use your action. for
That's
that.
true. Okay,
Okay, sorry,
I didn't
go
know
ahead.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
disengage.
shit.
You're gonna disengage and go behind this tent.
Partically
Yeah.
inspire your
All right,
own
so
guidance,
you kind of leap up and with the
I can't
flip
believe
of
that.
Shadow Quill's
Oh,
feathery
yeah.
tail,
for the
distracting
future.
the covering your escapes as you come behind this tent, granting you some measure of cover. You guys kind of crouch down a little bit, and we are going to go to Gilby.
Okay.
Gilby.
I'm gonna. Does Cure Wounds stabilize?
This does.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's gonna get attacked though.
It's true. You got 2 hungry lions on him right now.
Crap-a-moly.
That is a time when healing word is nice too, because you could do both.
Yeah, but I don't have healing word.
But you don't. Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know what to do right now.
Correct.
Someone else can go right now, meanwhile.
So let's have Zulkul go.
Okay. I am going to use my second to last slot I have open, and I'm going to use Thunder Step. So they're going to make the person that's up there is going to make their.
Well, it won't matter. I mean, it'll matter for one purpose. He makes a con save, which he makes. Haha! But the tower doesn't. Where would you like to go?
I'm going right on top of Zeta.
go?
You teleport back onto Zeta with Thunder Step as you leave a threshold of lightning in your wake, damaging a little bit to the archer there, but then collapsing this tower. And so I'm going to actually remove this tower and replace it with this to expertly resemble rubble. Okay, so you are now back up aboard Zulkul. That is your action. So, sorry, aboard Zeta. Are you going like this?
Nope, I'm
to
going
the
to have
captain?
Zeta use her 45 movement speed to try to get over towards the lions.
Okay, so she is going to start trotting in this direction.
Can I encounter
She
anything
can-
before I use dash over there?
Not in melee, you cannot.
I will have her get there and hold her action.
Okay, so she's holding right there. Then.
Yes, for the time being.
Okay.
Yes.
Next up, it is Zulkul.
You might turn off.
It's Thram's turn.
Legendary
unless-
actions. Just being fair.
I did use one of the legendary actions. So one more legendary action from the boss. He is going to, seeing Zeta approaching, he's going to hurl an axe at Zeta, which gets a 19 to hit.
That is her armor class.
So he barely penetrates her armor, but enough to still deal the 18 points of damage. He says, "Ha ha! Another blue beast to eat."
Yeah, and I'll just use my action to use Cure. I'll grab my harp and use Cure Wounds on.
Count it.
All right, so you stabilize
If
Sobek
you're
with the
rolling
spell
for
of
your
Cure
attacks,
Wounds.
then yes, it counts.
Do you want to use your movement at all to get closer to anybody, or you want to stay safely where you're at?
Safely where I'm at. I'm
I
pretty
haven't
low,
used
too,
my
so-
freaking.
Okay, very good. That was.
Oh well, and I use my bonus action to bardically inspire.
Whatever that is. I don't know what it is. Plus 10.
Thram?
Yes.
No, I'll use it to bardically inspire.
Zukul?
Erlen? Zulkul?
Zulkul. Yeah.
Cool. What does that give me? A 1d6?
Oh, sorry. It's you that rolls.
Yeah, you
Or is
get
it
a-
me? It's a 1d8.
Whichever. However you guys want to know that.
Okay. 1d8, and that's if I
If you, on an attack roll or saving
miss,
throw.
I can use it to do that, right? That's
Well,
what it is?
not if
No,
you
you
miss.
have to- you have to say
to
that I'm gonna
technically
use it.
roll it. You're like, I don't like that roll. Add to it before I say if it's a miss or not.
Yeah. So
You might already know what you need, but yes.
Cool.
I know our AC is 16. That's not good. I don't like that roll. You know what? I'm gonna add this. Does that hit now?
That's exactly how it works. Very good. Okay, so that was Gilby. Zulkul, you're holding an action from Zeta. It is now Thram's turn.
So she's got a captain on her, and how is her captain looking?
You don't have a captain on you, do you?
Her captain way over there. I guess you're flying up in order to see that. Yeah?
I can't. Yeah.
You're right here
Let's
right now.
see.
You kind of hear Sobek fall, and you hear Zeta charging in a little bit.
So what do I see over
That's
there?
about it.
How many guys are over there?
You see there's 2 bodyguard guys down here. There's 2 lions that have been going to town on Sobek. Big lions. And then there's 3 regular guards, and then and then the boss down here.
How do the lions look?
One of them looks really, really rough.
Okay, the one that looks really rough, I'm gonna go up and attack.
That probably won't hit. That's not a d20. That probably won't hit either. So for mine, does an 11 hit the lion?
It does not hit the lion. You need a 14.
Okay, then that one is 2, because that's a 13. Let's see what she does. That one will definitely... That was a 14, I promise. 14 plus or so 21. So I miss both times with my flail, but she will hit with her fiery hooves, and she will deal the 5 damage from her fire aura, another 15 fire damage, and then another 11 physical damage.
Okay.
So 31 total damage.
So Midnight Flame comes in, and then flying down, soaring in with rapid speed, punches through with her hooves and breaks the back of the injured dire lion, killing it. And it is now Erlen's turn.
Alright, so I am attacking the captain twice. It's just me attacking right now.
Okay.
I crit against him once, and then the other one I rolled a 4, but I'm using my guided strike, which gives me a +10 to my attack to hit him. Is that kosher? We're good with that? Okay, great. So then I did a total of 34 damage to him, and then I'm going to ask the question, how's he looking? How's he doing?
He's looking rough.
Okay, great. I'm gonna attack him with Azrael. Okay, I hit him. He hits.
He's dead.
So that's another 30,
31.
31 damage.
All right. So coming in with your sword using smites,
Yes, I did
your
smite.
black glowing sword, you hack him and it kind of does a little burst as you pierce him with your blade, bursting and disintegrating some of his flesh, and then Azrael comes in and burns with a burst of fire and punching into his chest, cracking his ribs. He collapses to the ground lifeless.
Nice.
And dead.
That's perfect.
And then I'm gonna
Captain
use
Slain.
Azrael's movement speed to head that way.
To head this way?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Where you're very fast. Do you want to come up here to the little guys? Do you want to be coming here to soak up damage again? What would you like to do?
I'm going to
Let's do the thing I need to do.
put myself.
40. So this is where you're gonna wind up. One of these. What would you like?
I'm gonna put myself right by the tent, in between the tent and the building.
Like right here?
The other tent building.
Do you want to be right here?
The other tent
The other
building.
tent.
This one.
That one, yeah.
Oh, like right here.
Yes.
That's where people are.
I'm
just kidding.
All right.
I gotta lose so many games.
It is now the goblins' turns. Okay.
I'm going to die.
So these archers are gonna shoot at Azrael. 2 are gonna shoot at Azrael and 2 are gonna shoot at you.
Okay. Azrael for the first one gets disadvantaged. Oh wait, I forgot. I was gonna bonus action. Can I do this still? I was gonna use my bonus action to use
Lay on hands.
lay on hands on Azrael.
So lay on hands is a full action.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Can I give him? Is a potion
Potion a bonus action?
A potion is a bonus
Then I'm
action.
gonna give him a potion.
All right.
But you have the
Very
good
good.
potions, so you still get
So that's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
idiots.
Alright, so this is the disadvantaged attack, which still hits. It's really good.
This is not good for me.
And
I know.
then a critical fail,
9.
which
Haven't hit
you
the
guys-
frickin'
doesn't hit
gulag guy.
anybody. These are against Erlen. So Erlen, what is your armor class?
21.
21. All right.
Am I still okay?
So that one misses and that one barely hits. Okay, so 8 damage to you and 8 damage to your mount.
Oh my gosh, okay, great. This is going so well.
Okay, that is all those archers' turns. The one more archer right here, he's going to shoot at Shadowquill, who's hiding, and get a 18 to hit Shadowquill for 8 points of damage. Okay. Next up, it is the other guys over here. He's out of the picture. So this lion, the remaining lion, is going to, seeing this new hot target that just finished off its sibling, she is going to lash out at
Me.
Midnight Flame.
Take some damage in the process.
Actually, yeah, she's going to do an attack I haven't used yet. So
Nice.
I haven't used it in this way. So she's going to attack you and
Okay.
try to dismount you by doing. Have you guys seen the picture,
Yeah.
the video of the lion jumping up, soaring above the elephant and attacking the videographer?
Yes.
That's what she's going to do. Okay, so that's going to be a 25 to hit you, sir.
That does hit.
So she'll deal 26 points of damage as she
Ouchies.
sinks her teeth and claws into you.
26.
And then you need to make a strength save of 17 or be dismounted and prone.
Strength is 17.
With your 17, you're able to barely kind of use her momentum and keep moving her as you lean backwards on your saddle and
These things
use
hurt
your feet to
fucking
anchor into
That's what's so big.
in place, and then launch the lioness down on the ground behind you. And then these, and that was just one of them. And then
I killed the other one, didn't I?
yes, you
Mhm.
did. And then
So-
the bodyguards. Okay, the bodyguards are going to attack Midnight Flame.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna use my.
I'm gonna say
Reaction?
so they each have 2 attacks. So 2 are going to be against you, and 2 are going to be against your mount.
Okay, then never mind. That works. I'm not gonna take 3 attacks just in case.
So that is going to be 8 and 8 and 8 and 8 if they all hit. Okay, so I think those hit you. So that's a 24 and a 16 to hit you.
16 does not hit me.
Okay. No, sorry, 26 and a 24.
Okay, yeah, those both hit me.
And then the other one's 23 and 26 to hit your mount.
Yes.
So I rolled really good that time. Sorry. It's kind of, and it's a total of 16 damage from each one if you want to short math for 2 attacks per guy. Okay, and then these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, are going to, I'm going to have 2 attack Zeta and 2 attack Azrael.
Come on, attack me.
Alright, so
Wait,
this
is
is
the
for
captain?
Zeta. Zeta does a 17 hit you.
It does not.
Okay, so 2 miss and bounce off of Zeta's tough hide armor class. And then a critical fail is going to miss Azrael, and it does a 22 hit you.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it misses Azrael, but it hits you for 8 damage, and then the other arrow hits Azrael for 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay. I think I got everybody
Is that the
taken care of.
captain as well?
The captain, I almost forgot about because he's a little hidden from my perspective. Thank you. He marches forward, and he is going to greet and meet Zeta. So Zeta now can use her held reaction.
Yes. Held action.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. That is going to be That is a 27 to hit.
Okay, hits
So
for
40
39.
40.
40
because we
now,
got
that's
leveled up.
right.
Yep.
So for the first time hurting the boss, 40 points of damage. Grodnak. Yes. And he uses his legendary action as he missed his first attack to swing again with his mace and hit Zeta for 18 points of damage. Okay. And he says, "Bleed for me!" And it is now Narada's turn.
Close.
So I got you right here. There's some easy targets right here. There's a boss right here. 2 bodyguards and a lion over here.
I'm gonna get to those 2.
These guys?
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's 3.
All right, so
yeah.
leaping up with your air elemental strength and lightweightness, you glide over to this area to attack these 2 guys.
I'm not lightweight.
I'm going
Why?
to move you so I can position you safely right there.
I can make 10 people.
No, I get a 12.
A 12 to hit one will miss. What about Shadow Quill? And you do have an offhand weapon in case you miss an attack. Usually you want your bonus action reserved for a cunning action, but since you missed an attack, it might be good to use that for a second sneak attack attempt.
Shadow Cures.
Shadow Quill hits, and she deals 29 points of damage, right? So that's enough to scratch up and kill that guy.
So your offhand was just
So just use the same as your rapier. The only difference is you'll just add a 1d8 and no other. You add the
Just
sneak
1d8.
attack as well. So the 1d8 and the sneak attack.
So roll
So let's see if you hit.
I would not waste.
So that'll
Yes.
hit. So go ahead and roll your sneak damage,
So it's 1
and then roll a d8.
There, I would just use it on these guys.
I would not use it on those guys. It's a waste.
And what's that total without
to hit
any
anything else outside
modifiers?
of that.
Okay.
She hits 2 people back at that.
But she would hit me.
14.
I get resistance.
Awesome. Dealing 14 points of damage to this guy who was burnt up a little bit earlier, so he is now dead. So you've killed 2 targets on your guys' turns, and I have you right about here, okay?
Legendary action.
Unless you want to move.
How many guys are
No.
behind me?
You're like we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like 4 guys.
With the legendary action from Grotnak, he attacks Zeta again, and he's going to hit with a 25, dealing 18 points of damage. And I have to reduce some of the damage he suffered before because I forgot about a damage reduction he has.
Oof.
That's not very cash money. Again.
Okay.
But he's still hurting. Okay, it is now after Narita's turn. It is now Gilby's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Crown of Madness on the boss. So he needs to make a Wisdom save.
All right.
Crown of Madness,
Good.
one of my favorite spells.
He's a little mad already, and he critically fails.
So I'm
He has to
gonna
attack.
I'm gonna tell him to attack
The lion?
the lion. Yeah.
He has to make that
Say
attack.
it in character.
Yes.
So I'll say. So I'll take control of him and say, attack the lion.
All right. And Granite says, I hate my lion. And next
As a
up
crown shows up on his head.
is as an illusory crown
So
displays
do-
on his head.
Do the mounts make saving throws?
For what?
Death saves.
The mounts do if they need to make death saves.
I have
Your
I
master
already
stabilized,
stabilized.
Oh, I
Sobek?
didn't. I misheard that. That's my bad.
Yes. All right. Yeah, it is Zulkul's turn.
Okay, I will use my bonus action to curse.
Roll a d20, a death save,
Grognak?
just in case
What's his
a
name?
natural
right?
20 brings Sobek back
Oh,
in.
that's true.
So Grognak, that's the guy. I am Hexblade cursing him right now.
Very good.
That's my bonus action. I will attack twice with my Thirsting Blade.
Does that break Crown of Madness if he's attacked?
Look it up.
That gives me my.
I think it. Pretty sure it does.
Okay, let me just double check something real quick. What that does, you get a bonus to damage rolls.
You may get a reroll to save if he takes damage. I
The
think.
bonus equals your. Oh, that's just okay. Oh, all right. Oh, never mind. So that is going to be an actually. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration on that 9 real quick, just in case. Ow, you piece of crap! All right. So that is a 17 is the lowest to hit him.
Okay, his AC is actually not as high as you
Oh,
would
no.
think.
That's,
His AC is
it does
16.
it doesn't break
Okay,
it.
but I didn't
Okay,
know
okay.
that, so my character would have used it
Yes.
in that manner. So
Yes.
okay, so I hit twice with my Hexblade Curse. Hexblade with with Black Razor. That is 12 plus 14, 26. 26 damage for me, and then I'm going to have Zeta attack. Zeta will hit with 9 plus 8 is 17. Yes, so Zeta will hit for 40 points of damage. So 40 plus 26 is 66 points of damage.
Snap. And what did we find out about your spell
So it doesn't break it. It's only after on his turns, like
after the end of
first
each of
one.
his turn?
Yeah. It says, on subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control of the target for a spell, and it's also the target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
So he has a full turn where he has to go and do what you say,
Yeah,
and at the
yep.
end he can try and break
Yes,
it.
100%.
Nice.
It doesn't say anything
That's
about
why I
it.
loved Crown of Madness. It was like one of my
Alright.
favorite things is an Oathbreaker.
Awesome. 6.
Okay, back to here. Blood. I need him to die. We all need
Oh,
him
I
to
think
die.
that was
okay.
the move here. Yeah.
As you've been wailing in with the bite from Zeta and stabbing from your blade, Gretnak is now no longer blue ichor. He's covered in his own blood. He's just bleeding all over, as he's also getting zapped and scorched from the electrical bites of Zeta. And it is now,
Give me your soul.
Mind Torn. Unless
as
you have a legendary.
you're stabbing forward with your black razor, which also has some green shimmers to it.
Nice.
Okay. It is now Thram's turn.
I am going to attack the lion twice.
All right.
The lowest, I know one hits because it's over 20, but the other one is a 18. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Okay, perfect. Then the lion is going to take 11 damage from my first hit with the flail, and then it's going to take 15 damage from my second hit. And then I'm going to have Midnight Flame take us both into the ethereal plane.
Okay. So after burning into and dealing hefty damage to the black lion, you then vanish and disappear, preserving you and your mount's hit points, your health. Excellent. It is now Erlin's turn.
Okay.
And right here, black lion, bodyguard, and then one single regular guy, and then boss.
Okay. I'm gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Lay on Hands on Azrael, so he's gonna get some HP back.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to summon a spiritual weapon. So it's going to be.
You can cast spiritual weapon? That's awesome.
So
Sweet.
it's a big sword that's just gonna poof.
All right.
And then I'm going to. I can attack with it on the first turn, can I?
No.
Yeah, that's what
You
that
used Lay on Hands anyway as your action.
Yes, it's a bonus
This
action.
this
for
spiritual sword
weapon.
has its own.
I know. Oh, I thought it was
It's-
an action to control the sword.
It's
though.
a bonus action every turn.
That's super
I
sweet.
just looked it up.
Soup.
And then I'm gonna have.
Where are you summoning your spiritual weapon?
It's gonna be right next to the big guy. Is that Mjolnir?
Yeah.
Nice. And I'm gonna have Azrael attack.
Hang on. No, I got a spiritual weapon sword. I'm gonna use it.
What's his name?
Grognak.
Grognak. That's the man.
You have
Well-
advantage.
Mad lad.
You have advantage.
Okay, great. Well, that's fine. I think I still hit him.
Yeah, that should be like 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He might have higher armor class.
No, he's got lower armor class. I've been attacking him already. He's got a
I
16.
don't know where my spiritual weapon sword is at this time, so I'm going to continue.
That's okay, man.
Okay.
So Azrael hits him for 31 damage.
All right. 41 damage?
31.
30. Yeah, that sounds better. 31 points of damage. Oh, yeah. Grotnak looks quite rough as he's been blasted again, now from a new enemy. And he's going to use his legendary attack to continue to attack Zeta.
Someone
He
else.
can't.
Nope.
Crown of Madness.
Right.
He has to
go
attack the
towards-
line.
Attack the line.
He's gonna use.
Provoke an attack
He's
of
gonna
opportunity.
provoke attack of opportunities from everybody right there.
Attacks of opportunity from everybody.
That was the move.
Four attacks.
Do our mounts gonna attack him too?
Yes.
Do we have advantage since it was all three of us on him? Four?
I would assume.
However many?
Well, yes.
Oh, with the
yes.
Hexblade Pack, that's a crit hit.
A critical fail. I rolled 2 ones. That would suck so bad.
And then it's just a one attack, so I would hit him once with my sword, not like since I did the 2 attacks.
Oh,
Correct. It's just one
Yeah.
attack.
freaking douche, no.
You
I
can smite,
him?
yes.
That's what I was gonna ask. That's great.
Those are some of the best times to use them too. It's like if you know you hit on a reaction, it's like, see you, buddy.
Yep.
Super smite.
40. I deal
Ooh,
55.
that is
I deal 55
a
damage.
lot of
That
damage.
is
Holy cow.
16 plus 7 is 20.
We deal a lot of
Nuts.
damage.
Plus
Hacked,
four.
hooved, decimated, bitten, lightning,
16.
dark, necrotic damage. Grotnak just crumbles into
Good.
chunks and pieces.
Yay, I get
Chunks and
help.
pieces.
That's great. Good for
From
him.
that, yeah.
Crown of Madness for the win, Danny.
That was
He's
so
like,
good.
You've been hitting me, but screw that. I'm gonna go attack this one.
Very confused Grotnak died in
So
the
I
end with his
do my
his
Warlock
blood
level, which
hunger.
is 5, plus my Charisma, which is a 4.
The
9.
little cage with little blue people falls to the ground too, and,
I can
kind of
do
busts
that.
open, and little blue people start
28.
jumping out. Woohoo! Woohoo!
36.
And they start jumping and skipping and dancing, and
Smurfs?
they start to run off. He did call one of them a serf, whatever that means.
Ah, interesting.
Right. Next up, it is now that was Arlen technically, Because
No,
he's
No,
the
that was
legendary.
that was his.
That was his, no, that was
he's
his
the
legendary.
legendary
His
action.
legendary.
So it was my turn, and then it was the legendary action.
No,
Uh-uh.
it was my. I'd gone.
Oh yeah. You're
So
right.
you were doing his turn.
No, because it was her turn. Then she's like legendary action time.
Okay, he used the legendary action before his turn, which killed him. And it is now the Goblin's turn.
Happens to the best of us, man.
The black lion whips around to
No,
attack
he doesn't because I'm in the ethereal plane.
and sees nothing there. So he now, with his 50-foot movement speed, is going to leap over and attack Gilby. He gets a 17 to hit you.
Yeah, he hits.
He hits you for 26 points of damage, as he's now still the biggest threat.
I have
on
one
the field.
life. I have one life right now. I'm
One
just-
life to live,
Yeah.
one life to lead. And it is now
YOLO.
the two bodyguards' turns here, and they are going to shoot and attack at. One is going to attack you, and one is going to attack your mount. And this is for you.
Disadvantage.
You
Wait.
had to-
No,
not
I
for
use
you.
my reaction.
Erlen, this is for you. This is a 23 to hit
Mhm.
for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
For your mount, at disadvantage. That's still going to hit with a 20 for 8 points of damage.
All right.
That's a good thing you healed him.
That was the.
This last hobgoblin up here,
I've still been up, but barely.
he's going to shoot at Arlen and miss.
Eh.
These four, 1, 2, 3, 4, are going to shoot at Shadow Quill. But they have disadvantage because of the.
Shrubbery.
What's the. It's a short bow, so they have disadvantage. Okay.
Because of the range.
So, because of the range. So. They. What's the AC on Shadow Quill?
15.
They all miss except for one. One arrow hits Shadow Quill for 8 points of damage. And I believe, there's one more over here. This guy runs up here and he's going to shoot at
I'm gonna get him.
Zeta. And he misses. It bounces off of Zeta's tail. Think.
Is she
And
doing?
It's pretty rough.
Narita, it is your turn.
That's why I went into the freaking ethereal plane.
You are right here.
Yeah, I'm
There's
gonna
one guy
attack
here.
it.
Okay.
Okay, does a 7 hit?
17 does.
Okay.
Yes.
It would have been so nice to have the camera not shaking.
Oh, I'm sure.
22 damage.
22 points of damage. You finish him off as you stab him through the right above the collarbone and pierce his heart. He falls over dead. Now, Shadow Quill still has some movement and attack if you wish to go and attack the bodyguards. I know you can't see very well, so I'll describe over here.
Okay. Okay, does. Yeah, 29 damage. For Shadow Quill.
All right, 29 points of damage. You have a badly hurt bodyguard as Shadow Quill surprised him from behind and scratched into him with her claws. Gilby, you are up.
Is disengage an action?
Yes.
It is an action unless you are a rogue.
Fudge.
You can take the lion. You're a bard.
Even if I cure wounds, he does way too much damage.
Right.
I will do. Would calm emotions work on that? Probably not. I'll just before I die, I'm just gonna dragon breath him. Just one last attempt. I
Okay.
think.
You are a golden, so this is a dexterity saving throw. She fails.
So 6 damage.
And I
Yes.
think it goes up over time. It might be
Level
3d6
6.
now. Level
It's
6.
up.
Okay. 6 damage to the lioness. Breath of
Yeah.
Defiance. And she is looking badly hurt, I will say, as you breathe fire into her face.
Alrighty.
That was Gilby's turn. It is now Zulkul's turn.
What's over there?
Roll a natural 20 in case Sobi can get up.
What's over there? Is there any more enemies over there?
Over here, yeah. There are 2 bodyguards and the lioness who is about to kill Gilby.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the. I'm gonna use a part of my movement speed only.
And then
make
there's
one.
this guy chasing you over here.
I will use my movement speed to attack. I'll use a part of my movement speed to have Zeta attack the lion, and then I'm gonna jump.
So Zeta won't be able to reach anybody without dashing. Just so you're aware.
Except for maybe the guy
The guy
chasing
behind you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, well, let's just murder that fool then.
Alright, so she turns around and charges after feeling a arrow bounce off of her tail, charging the hobgoblin.
Okay. Zeta attacks. Let's see. That is going to be a miss. I will now attack twice, and I will not critically fail. Natural. Well, I do a crit because 19. Oh no, never mind. That was when I had Exploding Curse. So I do hit once, and then the second one is going to be not enough. 11 is definitely not high enough. So I hit once, and I deal 13 points of damage.
You deal 13 points of damage. Does
Yes.
she miss? Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. Badly hurt the hobgoblin before you, and next up is Thram.
I'm going to fly over to the lioness.
Yes. A short
Reappear?
fly. Yes.
I am assuming I get
Advantage. You do.
I crit
Now, I
once.
feel like one of those is an action, either disappearing or...
Disappearing is an action.
Okay.
Reappearing is a bonus
Right.
action.
Okay.
So I natural 20. She's gonna take 8 plus 5. It's 13 damage from my flail. The second attack I don't think hits because it's a 7 plus 5 to hit.
It's 12.
12. Does 12 hit the lioness? I doubt.
It does not. You
what
get
I
a
figured.
14.
How bad does she look?
Really bad. Really bad.
Okay, then I'll have. I'm really low, so if I get hit by anything, I think we're gonna die. Shut up. You can't metagame at me.
Right.
No metagame.
My bad.
I will turn to him really quick and say, if you are injured badly enough, I can take you with me to the other plane that I visit. Do you need that?
He's like missing teeth and like barely standing up right now.
Okay, then I'm just gonna use her action to take me and Gilby into the ethereal plane.
Alright. You fly around to be within 5 feet and touch Gilby. Gilby, you reach out your hand and you guys, you're in the ethereal plane. Alright. And
Am I dead?
looks kind of like everything in the world is gray and shadowy, and you two are still in color because you are on the same plane, looking in on our own plane.
Okay.
And that was Thram's turn. Aralyn, it is your turn.
Okay. Me and my spiritual weapon are going to go over to the lion. The lion.
Alright. Now, what's the movement speed of your spiritual weapon?
30,
I think it's 30 feet.
I believe.
So your spiritual weapon...
It's gonna have to dash. You ever seen a sword run?
Can it go through things? Because it's a spiritual weapon.
Well, then how would it hit?
Well, does it flow? I mean,
it can float. It can
Yeah.
float above
Okay.
Sobek, but
If it can't
unfortunately,
hit, that's fine.
it won't reach.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Can we make an acrobatics check? No, that's fine.
Your spiritual weapon will not
Sword, you see the sword
Able to do
like
that.
twisting through the air? Did it.
Okay, so my lowest hit was a 17.
17 does hit.
Okay,
yes.
so an automatic 31 from Azrael, and then I'm
That
gonna.
kills the lion.
Yeah, lioness
Great. Never mind
scorches and collapses
hurts
and
the
burnt
bitty
up and bludgeoned.
I said that hurts
To the
the bitty
ground.
bono.
Now that was some of your movement and your mount's attack. There are still 2 bodyguards right over here.
I'm gonna get as close as I can to him.
You have advantage.
Gang. Well, I mean, I already rolled for the attacks, but I guess I can re-roll and see if I get any crits. No.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Just as good though.
So I'm going to Divine Smite one of my attacks, and then the other one will just be normal.
All right.
I'm gonna split them. How many is there?
2.
There's
Two?
2. There's 2 guys.
Which one looks more hurt?
The one that's more hurt is the one that I had you positioned for flanking for attacking.
Okay, so he's gonna get smited.
Okay.
Smoted.
Smoked.
He's dead.
Unless he's a captain, then he might not be. But
The first, so the divine smite attack is gonna be 16 damage,
All
and
right.
then the other attack is 8 damage to their guy.
All right. He looks very badly hurt. He's nearly dead.
You know, you can use divine smite at a higher level.
I ran out of spell slots, so no, I cannot.
And next up, it is that was Arlen's turn. It is now their turn, and not hoping for such a thing as mercy. These hobgoblins fight to their last breath. These two are attacking Azrael. One of them is going
Disadvantage on one.
to
I do have a
miss then.
Good.
And then,
Great.
and then it's not. And the other one is going to hit for 8 points of damage
Okay.
on Azrael. The other one is going to attack Shadow Quill and miss both times. This guy is going to run from Zeta, hoping to dodge, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Provocative opportunity.
Hate
Zeta's just
that.
going all sex
I
lag.
hate that.
it's no way now.
That's a 19.
With your 19, she bites and destroys what was left of the hobgoblin, and he is dead. Next up is these four. These four are going to shoot at the rider this time. They're going to shoot at Zulkul.
Shield.
Shield.
Do you have that?
I have shield.
Oh, that was so funny.
I use my last.
Is that a warlock spell?
Yes. I get it as a hexblade warlock.
That's awesome.
I believe. Let me double check. Let me check.
Idiot. Just kidding.
Okay.
Shield. Yep. Hexblade expanded spells. Shield.
All right. Does a 19 hit?
No.
Okay.
I mean that wouldn't have hit.
They-
Well, that would have barely hit, but
I rolled.
Your AC is at 23.
Okay. One is a 26 to hit and will hit you for 8
that
points
will
of
hit me.
damage.
Yep.
That is all from the 4 attacks.
That was a 24.
It is
These
now
four are gonna attack
How
the
much
rider.
was it, 8?
Shield.
8. Yes.
That's what I was waiting for. That's why I left that last one was just for shield. I was like, I'm coming out here.
Nice.
I will save myself.
Thram, it is
36
your
minus 8 is going to put me at 22.
There's the two that are.
There's 2 bodyguards,
Wait.
and
And that's it.
Wait, you skipped.
You skipped.
Yeah, you skipped everybody right there.
skipped narrate it. Yeah, narrate it. It's your turn. Thank you.
And Zulkul.
And then
Rada, Gilby, and
Gilby,
Zulkul.
and then Zulkul.
Yeah. Danny's like, wait a second.
Jeez, I think you might have massacred him, but yeah.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Oh, good. What? Yeah, you finish him off.
Yeah, that's...
What did
Now
you
there's
get?
one more. There's one more guy. Next to you. You will not have advantage on him.
Oh, another natural 20.
Ooh. Okay.
So
Now
where'd
what
you
was
get
that
those
damage
dice,
you rolled
man?
already?
Well, that would have been
Did
on
you really-
for the raptor.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah,
11s
okay.
again.
So that's gonna be he's dead.
Nice.
All right.
Now we
Jeez,
just
2
got
in a row.
archers.
That's
So
I need to get some of those
stab through the
dice, I
neck,
think.
and then Shadow Quill
Maybe.
bites and
I
breaks the
like a couple
spine of the other bodyguard.
So
Both
it's
of
just
those
these four.
bodyguard hobgoblins are dead. There are only 4 archers left, way over here. And then it is Gilby's turn. You were in the ethereal plane, but you can roll on d20 for.
Yeah, I'll probably want to come out to try to
You can't
stabilize.
until-
So you won't be able to come out, but you
You
He's
have
already
no
stabilized,
say in the
though.
matter.
Oh, yeah.
drink a potion
I'll
or
try
whatever
to-
you want to do if need
Oh
be.
yeah, that's true.
If you want to.
I'll
do
I'll
that
play
right
my
now.
harp, so I don't have to waste potions. Cure wounds.
Okay,
on
cure wounds
myself.
on yourself.
That's a
D8 plus your charisma modifier.
just 4. So 8 in total.
All right.
So I'm not looking almost dead.
And then
just
roll a
still pretty
d20
dead.
for your mount to see if.
No.
Okay. Now it is Zulkul's turn.
Let us see. Let us see. What would my dash get me to, Steve? If I had Zeta dash,
Your dash would
It's
get
90.
you like right there.
and then I will use before I get quite that close. I have so they don't get extra cover because I'm going to just use my Eldritch Blast,
What
which is my
the range?
lance, arcane lance.
Well, you won't use your arcane lance because that's a melee.
Oh yeah, no, my ranged. What? Yeah, the arcane.
Your Eldritch Blast range is.
Sorry, hold on. Where are you?
And then Arlen will be next.
It is 120 foot range. Yep.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely hit them.
Okay.
Yeah.
The question is, do I
Do you?
hit on it?
Yes.
That's a 14.
14 will miss. As
No,
a
that-
blast just off of the hobgoblins.
So he would have dashed them. He would have.
And then
And then
dash.
he would have dashed. Yeah, I was just
Very
making
good.
my attack.
Okay, it is now. That was Zulkul. Sorry, it is now Thram's turn.
I will let him out since there's no more enemies by us, right?
Oh, can I
No,
bonus action
just
give him
these
a
guys.
potion? My blue drake.
I'll have her use her bonus action to let him come out of the ethereal plane so he can do whatever he needs to now since there's no enemies near.
Wait, so that's what you guys are all reappear now?
No, just him.
Okay. So bonus action, you are back in the prime
then-
plane.
I'm going to dash over here. And I'm assuming I can make that.
Yeah, with a dash. Hang on. You're moving from here. You're here.
I was already
Sorry.
there,
Yes.
Yeah, you're right there.
108 or 160 feet.
160
Holy
feet.
crap.
Yeah. Yep. You make it. Where do you want to be?
Right there.
Okay.
And then I can't do anything yet because
You
She dashed.
can because she dashed.
but I'm still on the
You
ethereal
can't
plane.
reappear,
I
yeah.
can't make
Oh yes,
myself
yes,
reappear.
yes. Okay.
I should have had
Just
her make
think
all of us
about it.
reappear right there, but
Okay.
oh well.
Arlen, it is your turn.
All right. So there's nothing left over there. Am I correct in
Correct.
that? Okay.
Me too.
Well, my spiritual weapon did a whole lot of nothing. That's good.
It looked cool.
I have a question. So is this
Check the tabs.
that thing? Is that an actual building or is it just built like that?
It's a tower and is built as it appears.
Okay, great.
Would-
Can I fireball that?
Yeah, you want to move 80 and then you can.
Yep.
Oh.
I will do that. That's great. So they need to make a dex save.
You're gonna completely freaking murder.
That was the move. Yeah.
It's funny. I love doing it when people are on buildings because it just destroys everything.
They get a 17 on their dexterity save.
Which is what they need.
So they made it.
So they make the save,
But they're gonna get
but the
destroyed
building
anyway.
doesn't. So once again, this tower explodes,
Do you have
falls
more
this
rubble?
direction. We'll just do that. Crashes to the ground, and the hobgoblins are what was left of their life force after your fireball fall down and die
Nice. Okay.
with some falling damage.
You see both of their femurs just.
Trying to think. What else? What's the range on the bolters?
It's pretty far. The one-handed isn't too far though.
60.
It's
for the
60
one-handed.
feet before disadvantage in case you heard.
You can shoot.
So you can
well,
shoot at disadvantage.
Even if you miss, you don't have to worry about hitting me because I'm not in that plane. So
Yeah, I mean, I might as
if you
well
critically fail, you'll just.
break my friggin'
I'm gonna bardically inspire. No, I'm just kidding.
You'll need a 16.
No.
So yeah, none of them hit.
Alright, so your arrow shoots off and misses, and then shoots off and misses. Next up,
Last
it
one.
is the goblins. Alright, these goblins are going to shoot first,
Ask questions.
and that's nice. That's going to be at Zulkul still. One will miss, one will hit for 8 points of damage, and then they are going to descend the ladder as they're trying to hit and run. It is now
That's what they think.
Narita's turn. Narita, I'm assuming you're trying to close in. Now you have 60 feet where you can go and glide around this way. And then if you want, you can use your bonus action to switch to your crossbow and you can disadvantage attack as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
No? Or do you want to just dash? What would you like to do?
Just dash.
Okay, very good. You dash and you are like right here. And so you are gliding and flying with your partial air elemental mount, Shadow Quill. And next up, it is Gilby's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna
Nothing.
use Cure Wounds again on, so he can actually.
So Sobek awakens with your cure wounds with the hit points, little bit of hit points you've given him, as he kind of moves after being down on the ground for a bit.
1 plus, what is it? Plus 4, so 5.
5 HP, and he just kind of rolls, glances at you, and gets up and looks around at the carnage on the field.
I'll be like, well, not the hobgoblins because we need the ears, but I'll be like, eat the lion and the other goblin.
He uses his action to start eating the lion.
Okay.
One of the lions.
Oh yeah, because there's 2. Yeah, eat
Yes.
the lion.
Too cool.
All right.
I'll use my movement speed to get up to the hobgoblins that are up there because it's my turn next, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is. All right. So your 45 will get you like right there.
Where are? Oh, they're back there.
Yeah. They've been moving.
I'll have her dash.
She dashes to kind of cut them off. Comes around off camera for this.
No, I can do it. I can move it.
You can move it.
Yeah, let me. Is that another mini?
Oh. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's good. I gotta stop putting guys on the edge. I got a little clip on something I can fix later. Okay, it's hitting concrete, guys. That's basement flooring. Okay.
A test of the durability of the minis, though. So.
Test of the durability of the minis. Very little damage considering it's concrete. I'd be
Yeah,
damaged way more if I
100%.
felt that. My goodness.
I would die.
Okay, I will attack. Yeah, I will attack 1 and 1 to try to just kill him with my packed sword. Yeah, they do hit. Let's see how much, because that's 22 and 21 to hit. Okay, let's
Yes,
see.
those hit.
10, 11, 10 on one and 11 on the other.
All right, they both look quite hurt, quite upset as you slash into both of them
My
with
turn.
Black Razor.
Yep.
It is now Thram's turn.
I will come back into the material plane.
A burst of
And-
flames, you are back onto the material plane.
I will attack one. She will attack the other, and I'm pretty sure they'll die. But
All right.
for mine, the lowest to hit that I had was a 16.
Hits.
So they're gonna take with the flail 6 and 9, 15 damage from me, and then on the other one, the other one's going to take 31 damage.
All right.
From my mount.
With the fling of your mail, braining one of them, and then braining the other with the fiery hoof, they both fall down dead. What was left of them.
Sweet.
All of the hobgoblins have fallen. They're all dead. We're out of
I'm gonna
combat.
start cutting off ears.
Yep.
Yep.
Get the ears.
Should we call that right now and then continue from here, Steve? Just because
Sure.
it's +5?
Yes.
Yeah,
let
it's
us
good.
let us
Sorry
stop.
to be late.
Man. Yeah. That was a long battle. My goodness.
Alright.
Oh, you have friends coming over in front to their house.
Yep, we're all done. But maybe we can zip in for just a second and say, remember.
Remember,
Keep that in there.
smoking kills kids.
Remember to go to our social media and look at the brand new giveaway today for more magical item cards and 2 decks, and for the giveaway of the beautiful, glorious mini, which is right here. I just found it. Let's see how that looks. How's that?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful armored mini. Awesome guy. We'll have pictures on social media as well, and details on how to win on the social media. Yes, we do a giveaway with each episode.
Don't
Thank you.
forget to subscribe, smash the notification bell.
Yes.
In the comment section, let us know which mount you would prefer. Or if you want to make your own mount, let us know what that mount would be.
Yes, we would like to know. Boom!
Thank you.
Thank you!
Have a beautiful time.
Thank you, come again.